Welcome to Gigi's Kitchen. We've come on location to Queen Creek, Arizona today. And we are gonna make something ooey gooey that everyone loves, some caramel corn. And today I've got really fantastic helpers, which you may recognize. We've got Grace and we've got Finn. We're gonna learn how to make some caramel corn. So we're gonna start out with 5 bags of microwave popcorn, and it needs to be butter flavored. That makes it much better. And I've got a tip. In the very beginning, we don't wanna have any of the kernels in our caramel corn. So I'm gonna show you how to get them out of your bag. You pop your corn, then at the top of the bag, when it's all filled up with the popped popcorn, you'll notice the bag's not shut right here at the top. So I'm gonna try and pry this apart just a little bit, just enough so that the kernels can fall out, but the popcorn won't fall out. And then, look what happens. You turn it over and you start shaking. Look, the kernels are coming out, but the popcorn's not coming out. Isn't that an awesome trick? We're gonna take just a minute to get all of our kernels out, and then we'll be right back.
I don't want to know.
You may not have her, honey. There you got a few.
Which way? No, that's the first one coming out.
This one's done. Over here. All right, we've got all the kernels that we could get out of the bags. Now, Finn, will you take the bags and open them carefully up, and we'll put them in this bowl right here. And while he's doing that, we're going to move over to our little caramel that goes on top of the popcorn. Look at all this popcorn we have. We're going to set that aside. And we've got a little pan here, and inside here I have a half a cup of butter. To the butter, we're going to add 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. Grace, can you turn on the stove top for us? This one? Put it pretty high. And we'll add this. And then to this, we will add a cup of Karo syrup. All right, that looks pretty good. Grace, do you like caramel corn?
I've never tried it.
Say that louder so we can hear you.
I've never tried it.
I can hardly believe that.
You have?
If you haven't tried it, I think you might like it. Finn, what do you think about caramel corn?
I bet it tastes good.
Have you never tried it either?
I think I have.
Turn around and tell the camera.
I think I've had it.
Okay, well, we'll see. I think once you've had it, you'll want to have it again. Woo! That's overflowing. Okay, our point is we are going to mix this all together, and it's going to melt together. See how ooey gooey that is, Finn? Does that look delicious yet?
No.
We don't want to eat it quite yet. All right, the next part is we're gonna add 2½ cups of brown sugar. And if you see my brown sugar pot here, what is in here?
Bread.
Why would bread be in here? Does anybody know?
To make it softer.
Turn around and tell the audience.
To make it softer.
Sometimes when brown sugar gets left out, it gets hard. And we don't want to eat the hard brown sugar. So this is your trick for the day. Put a piece or 2 of bread in your brown sugar, and it will soften right up. All right, we've got all of our ingredients in our pot. We're mixing that up, and it's heating up, and soon you'll see that it will start to boil. Once it comes to a boil, then we're going to do the trick that we need to do to determine if the caramel is ready to go on our popcorn. We don't want it to be too runny so it just drips off the popcorn. We don't want it to be too chewy like it's a caramel that you bite into. It needs to be just soft. So we're gonna take our caramel once it starts boiling, and we wanna get it to what is called a soft boil stage. So then we'll take a little bit of this with a spoon and we'll drip it in our bowl here of cold water. And it'll look kind of like an old-fashioned lava lamp as it drips to the bottom. And we'll look at that in just a minute after we get a boil. Okay, our caramel sauce has come to a boil, so I want to show you what we're looking for. If we put this in our bowl right now, our cold water, you'll look inside, and what does that look like? If I try and pick up that caramel, it mostly will just kind of fall apart. See? But we're close. We're close. All right, I'm gonna put one more scoop in here. We don't want it to be too hard. There's our caramel down in the bottom. And it'll stick on my hand. So kind of wanna watch for this. This looks just like it's about perfect. So we are going to take it off the heat. See, look how bubbly. That looks just about perfect. Finn, will you bring the popcorn, a bowl of popcorn over here? And Grace, will you bring one? All right, we're gonna start pouring this in. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do this one. Watch, back up, Finn, I don't wanna burn you. Okay, then we'll just take our spoon and stir this up. Grace, you wanna start mixing that up?
Please, or we could stir it like, mix it like that.
Okay. Look what we've got here, guys. What did we make today?
Ooey Gooey caramel.
And it was so easy, right? Okay, it might be a little bit warm, but we'll come back in just a minute when it's ready to take a bite. All right, we have completed our Ooey Gooey caramel popcorn for this week. I want to thank Grace and Finn for being our helpers. And let's take a little bite and see what we think. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Okay, remember that Gigi loves you. Go practice your baking and clean up your messes. Bye.